This ministry has always had at its core impacting the lives of children. There's so many Sunday schools out there that were started through this ministry. So many have been started that we can't possibly even track them all. What we know is that hundreds of thousands of kids are hearing the gospel every week and are growing in their faith. That's one of the biggest ways that ECM has impacted the lives of children. We've also impacted the lives of children by realizing that we have to touch their lives physically as well as spiritually, to understand that they have real needs that are causing them to suffer. As Christians, as followers of Jesus, we understand the gospel message to include touching the lives, the physical lives of these children, making an impact in their lives by feeding them, clothing them, being there for them, supporting them, helping to give them some hope for today, as well as for tomorrow and for eternity.
We didn't have to eat. We were sleeping in the streets. We were sleeping with the newspapers.
Most of the time we slept on the street, like in the open. I really like having the food because I get a lot of food to eat, good clothes to wear, and then go to school. I also got to know more about Jesus. I'm really happy because I have Jesus, and then I know that He wants me to serve Him back. And so that's what I'm going to do.
Because of ECM, I have hope.
We share the love and the knowledge of Christ with kids, and we do practical things for them. So what are some of the practical things we do? If you're a child abandoned on the street by your parents because they can't care for you, then you need some place to go. So in those contexts, we set up a home for kids to go to. And we would take kids off the street. We would sponsor kids to help them, if they can stay in family environments, to be able to stay in their family environments, and their family have resources to send them to school and to help educate them and to provide better healthcare for them. We do that kind of thing too. I also mentioned we do vocational training for kids as well, teens as well. You want to equip them so that they can be functional adults in society. And to meet those needs, we have what's called Next Steps. The Next Steps is to work with those children either vocationally or through university systems in their country to bring them to the place where they can be self-functioning adults on their own.
I'm whom I am today because of ECM. I learned everything from here. I grew up here, schooled here. I applied into the Ghana Armed Forces, and I was accepted as a military personnel and serving my country. I'm always proud to be a product of Every Child Ministry, and I'm always happy and blessed and proud to also have my sponsors from day one being part of my life, sponsoring me, helping me, and I really appreciate a lot. Whenever I talk about my story, it's sad, but at the same time, it's also tears of joy because I started from nowhere and today I'm here, and I really appreciate what God has done for me.
The biggest obstacle that the ministry faces can really be summed up in one question. How do we meet the overwhelming needs of vulnerable children without creating dependency on us as a ministry instead of dependency on God? It's always on our minds. The way we've overcome that obstacle is by continually asking ourselves, how do we help them without hurting them? Where they learn how to do things on their own, where sustainability is created. And if we can give them the tools that they need through training, through encouragement and mentoring, sometimes through financial gifts that get them motivated and get them moving, they rely on God. And in fact, the best case scenario is when those same people can then begin to help others around them because they've realized what it means to be helped, what it takes, and how they could help others to reach those same goals that they reached.
There's not a better place to invest and to partner than to see these kids and these families thriving.